afternoon, everyone. This is Jen, Kathy, and Anne. How are you today? No, don't answer me. I can figure out your current situation by myself. Are you wondering why I can make it? That's easy. Just check it out on your Facebook. Nowadays, people spend a large amount of their leisure time on social network. You may post your luxurious dinner last night to show off, sharing your mood to search for consolation when you're feeling down, or you may just tag your friend for no reason just to waste their time. In recent years, connection between people is gradually transforming from face-to-face to social network. Today, we're going to introduce the most popular social network being used in Taiwan. That is Facebook.
So I'm going to talk about the advantage and disadvantage of Facebook. And first one is social. As you can see in this picture, using Facebook not only you can contact with your friends, but also you can interact with others through the world. The next one is advertisement. So if you are doing business, you can just post on Facebook, and through the users' clicks and shares, your advertisements will spread to everywhere, and even a place that you can't imagine. The third one is innovation. So I think everyone have downloaded your Facebook app on your phone, and Facebook update their app every 2 weeks. So they're releasing the new functions and make some improvements. So some of them are quite humanity. So I'm going to talk about some features that I think is quite interesting. The first one is the color of Facebook. Did anyone know why the Facebook is mostly blue? It's because that the Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg is color blindness, and for him, blue is the only color that he could identify, and it's also the richest color for him. So that's why blue is the most color of Facebook. The next one is locating, and here I'm going to talk about the disasters. It means that if there is any disasters or terrorist attack happen near you, Facebook will ask you to log into Facebook and check if you are right, to let your friends, parents to know. The next one is Messenger, and they just released a new function. It's that they built a platform on Messenger. So if you want to buy something, you don't have to download another app. You just message through the Messenger, and because nobody likes business, so if you message to the buyer, you can just message to your friend, and the more personal you use, the more it will be. And here I'm going to talk about a little trick that they do in a language setting. So if you go to Facebook, and you can go to language setting to edit, and here it is English upside down. So if you change your language setting to English upside down, your Facebook will really turn to upside down. And the next one is English pirate. So as the same step as I mentioned, your Facebook will turn to a social place for pirates. So you can see that I have my captain name, pirate's name, and also I have my own fleet. So if you are interested in this language setting, you can just do yourself and try it. And the next, I'm going to talk about the disadvantage of Facebook. So in this picture, I think it's apparently If you finally have your time to go out with your friends, but how are you doing? You're just using your cell phone and indulgence in your own world. This is a quite serious phenomenon in nowadays. I know that Facebook is not the only factor that causes this happen, but it's one of the motivations that people using their cell phone all day, but they don't interact with others face to face. Next one is privacy. People use Facebook to they will post on Facebook, and so their activity will expose to everyone. Not only your friends, but also friends of friends, and even someone you didn't know. I know that some people will edit their privacy, but as you use your Facebook, there will always one person will know where you are or what are you doing. The third one is verifiable information. So if you store information that you are interested in or you think is funny, what is the first thing you do? You will just click and share on the Facebook. But did you know this information is right or not? And I think this is a quite serious problem, and even the media do the same thing. And so above the three disadvantages I talked about, I think this is a quite serious problem that we should consider about it. And next, we are going to talk about some more information about Facebook.
After you have some ideas about the Facebook's advantage and disadvantage, I would like to talk about the data of Facebook. As we know, many people has hundreds of friends on Facebook. However, the average number of Facebook users' friends is only 245. It's it's not that much as we imagine. In addition, the age of 34% of the users is between 18 to 29, while the 45% of them is over 65 years old. It means that there are more elderly than teens in using Facebook. And what about the gender? Would you like to guess? Okay, the answer is 42% of them are male. And maybe that's why there are so many gassy girls. And the last one is there are over 1 million of messages are sent within a day. It's really a huge number. And now we have to stop for a moment and think, why should we know this data of Facebook? And what will it bring to us if we realize these data behind these secrets behind the data? As we know, there's a huge population of people around the world using Facebook, and it implies that if we can make good use of it, it will bring many profits for us. And here are some points for you to think more clearly. The first one is the 90% of the yearly sales of a fashion brand comes from the ad on the Facebook. And the second is the connection of the Facebook brings 4 to 6 times customers than the connection of the network engine. What's more, some restaurants increase their sales to 1.2 times than before by operating their fan pages. And these all explain that Facebook facilitates sellings if we can make good use of its popularity and convenience. And at the last part, I would like to introduce how to make your post more seeable. It is a vital point if we want to promote something or sell products. And in this picture, we can see that 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. are the 2 peaks that people surf the internet. So if we post during these 2 sessions, your posts are more likely to be seen. After you know these data, you can use Facebook more wisely. And here are the source of information for your reference.
After learning these data and information above, we not only know Facebook much well, but also realize how powerful it is. Next time, when you're expecting for more likes, post what's on your mind at the right period of time. Lastly, if you like our presentation, like us on Facebook. Thanks for listening.